What's going on, everybody? This is Zach from the Grip Show, and I'm here to do a rundown on the Napalm Nightmare World Championships. So the Napalm Nightmare is this implement I have right here, and how it works is you basically have two handles. Right now I have the 2x5 pinch blocks on it, but all these handles are interchangeable. And this is sold by Lucas Raymond at Arm Assassin Strength Shop, if anybody was wondering. So for this competition, all 4 events are held on this implement, and we just rotate through the various handles. How the device works, if anybody was interested, is you take a little Allen wrench, undo the screw, loosen it up on the side, and these handles are all interchangeable. So you could go from the pinch to the thick bar, you know, whatever. So in order of events, we went 2-inch rolling handles, 2x5 pinch blocks, 2 3/8 rolling handles, and then the 3x4 pinch blocks. So that's just to give you an idea of the order of the events as everything happened. So hopefully there's no confusion on that. But yeah, that is the implement. That is the breakdown of how it works, where it's sold, where it can be found, and the exact order that all the venues ran this. Now this was multi-venue. I'm not sure how many venues there were total, but there was a total of 29 competitors. So for the overall results, we have 29 total people. I'm just going to read off the top 10. I'm not going to go all the way down and read everybody's name, but I will hit the top 10. So for the overall winning, we had Alexei Tukalov. So had a pretty dominant performance, but didn't necessarily take the event win and everything. So, you know, there's some other guys that were winning events as well. Second place, we had Jason Dingy out of Ohio. Third place, Ben Helms out of Virginia. Fourth place, Jed Johnson. Fifth place, Luke Raymond. Sixth, Tim Einstein. Seventh, Rob McMurrin. Eighth, Mike Saffel. Ninth place was myself. And then 10th place was Jason Madcow Mikowski. So that's the rundown for the top 10. And really, the thing about this is there's only 29 people that competed. I say only, that's a great turnout. But out of 29 people, you know, you just read the top 10 there. There are several household names outside that top 10. Grip guys that are super strong, guys that have been doing this a very long time. So the reason I bring that up is just to show how stacked the field really was, because out of 29 people, all the way up into the 20s, I mean, we might have some first-time lifters or, you know, whatever the case is, but from the names I'm recognizing, I mean, there's names that I recognize all the way up into the 20s, you know, so pretty much everybody has experience or has competed before for the most part. Not to say that there wasn't some new people at some venues, but for the most part, pretty stacked, pretty tough lineup across the board. So that breaks down our top 10. From there, I was just going to go down and kind of give you guys a quick rundown on the weight class winners. So there was one women's competitor for the whole event. So for the 72 kilo division, for the women's, Kelly Molnar won that. So I just want to bring that up and make sure that gets pointed out. Starting from the men's lightest class, working our way up. At 59 kg, we have Sergio Aguayo. So he took the first place at 59 kg. 66 kg was Jesse Hagedorn, name that's been brought up a lot recently, been doing very well. 74 kg winner was Ben Galper, another guy that's really been on a hot streak and been moving some big weights around. 83 kg was William Reed out of California, and Will's one of the most active competitors there is right now, probably. I mean, he's doing a lot of these multi-venue competitions, pretty much anything in California he's involved in and he's competing. So good to see him at the top of the list there. But yeah, he took the win at 83, and Ben's also out there in California. So, you know, those guys are really tough there at that 74 and 83 mark. Guys to look out for. So, winner in the 93 class, no stranger to grip at all, is Clint Ziegler. So, I mean, he's pulled off some of the best plate pinching, great anvil feats, a ton of different others. I mean, hub lifts, all kinds of stuff. I could go on and you know, real long time and name all the stuff that Clint's done. Just very well-rounded grip lifter, very strong, and like I said, he's competed anywhere from that 83 to 93 class before. Right here, he's in the 93 class. So regardless of what weight class he's in, he's always a threat, and good to see him pick up a win there at 93. Now, 105, I'm not saying this just because I'm in the class, but 105 had the biggest turnout, and 105 was just stacked to me. You read some of these names off here at the top and just who placed what. Man, everything from, I mean, just kind of rattling off a few. Luke Raymond won the class, so Luke Raymond took first place. But then you got Rob McMurrin, Jason Mikowski, myself, Steve Millard, Dustin McFarland, Will Giuliani, Dylan Hallmat, Chris Dehant. Like, if you just go down, I mean, like I said, there might be some people that are a little newer there at the bottom, but the bulk of those guys have all been in competitions and know what they're doing, and they've been around for a while, and they're really strong. So 105 just keeps proving to be a popular weight class with a lot of strong lifters. So hats off to Luke Raymond for pulling some really big lifts and taking the win there at 105. For the 120 class, so 120 kilos and under, Ben Helms took first place. Then it goes in order: Jed Johnson, Tim Einstein, Evan Norton. And that's another weight class. I mean, really, there are no weak weight classes. Like I said, the whole lineup is pretty tough. But that's another one, you know, that all those guys are household names and constantly training, constantly competing, and just tough guys to lift against. Moving on from that, well, like I said, so credit to Ben Helms there for winning the 120 class. And then as we bump up, we get to our overall winner, Alexei Tukalov. So the 120 and up. And in order from that, it was Alexei Tukalov, Jason Dingy, Mike Saffel, Jeremy Everding. So another very well-established weight class with some super strong guys in it. And that breaks down our weight class winners. The other thing I wanted to add was the top lifts. So with the 2-inch rolling handles, Alexei Tukalov pulled 552 pounds. For the 2x5 pinch blocks, Jason Dingy with a top lift of 335 pounds. Moving on to the 2 3/8, Alexei Tukalov again with 468 pounds. And for the top lift on the 3x4 pinch blocks was Ben Helms with 300 pounds. So that pretty much gives everybody an idea, at least I hope, of, you know, what the competition was, what the competition was based around, the order of how it worked. Hopefully you pick up on, you know, the top 10, the weight class winners, and at least get an idea of some of the top lifts. So I know this is a quicker breakdown. I don't have a big panel. I'm not going back and forth with somebody. Still wanted to relay this information out there and kind of do a quick recap. So hopefully everybody enjoys it, and look forward to seeing you competing in next year's Napalm Nightmare World Championships.